of the current global reserves of oil and gas. It is estimated the region with the global warming, Arctic ice is melting, and this makes a commercial exploitation of these resources possible. Commercial exploitation of resources possible. This will increase the supply of fossil fuels and put a downward pressure on oil prices. This will increase the supply of fossil fuels. Arctic region will also become more populated and will attract more tourists. It will increase the fortunes of Arctic countries, some of which are already quite rich, such as the Norway, Canada. Actually, new Arctic routes will be used for global shipping, which would decrease shipping times. Increase the trade along this route, increase trade along the routes and reducing the time, decrease shipping times. Arctic routes will use the global shipping. Trade, increase the trade along this route. That region will also become more populated and will attract more tourists. Increase the fortunes of Arctic countries. Negative implications. Environmental consequences of this commercial exploitation. Actually, environmental consequences of this commercial exploitation can be quite significant. This commercial exploitation can be quite significant. Economic gains in the Arctic will be going to come at some environmental cost like Arctic will also be more populated and will attract negative increase commercial activity will speed of temperature which can use causes melting of ice. It will also affect the marine life in this region which has been left untouched for a long. Negative affect the marine life in this region which has been left untouched for a long time. Affect the marine life in this region. It also delay the deployment of renewable energy. Actually, Arctic regions, safe countries, independent people, independent candidate, independent contestant, independent voters will make country independent. Otherwise, every country is going towards World War III because the war becomes spread countries. Actually, it can affect the landscape by the making it more prone to collapsing because glaciers are not as much as rigid as land. Landscape by making it more prone to collapsing. Glaciers are not as much as rigid as actually. It can affect the landscape by making it more prone to collapsing because glacier. It has to be understood that ecological losses should not overcome economic gains. It has to understand that ecological losses should not overcome economic gains. So good. Globally, the need to preserve the Arctic has to be realized. Global the need to preserve. ଆଜ୍ଞା କାଲି ଆସିଥିଲା ଆଜ୍ଞା କାଲି କହିଥିଲା ସିଏ